Well done, you got the eggs. Very good. Your prize? Oh yes, here you go. Take my thanks and my gratitude. Very precious commodities indeed. What? I didn't need eggs, I just needed you out of the house for a bit so we could talk. Keep them. Turn them into an omelette for all I care. Anyway, Inigo and I have had a bit of a chat, and he's persuaded me that you can be trusted. It seems we three are in this together. I've given him my notes, and I'm sure he'll let you read through everything. If you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. Maybe you should talk to Inigo first, though.
Good job getting those eggs, my friend. This Langley fellow may be a bit rude and gruff, but he's on our side. He gave me these. He found my father's journal, can you believe it? He also gave me 2 books he's written about his search for me. They contain a lot of information about how important I am. They are very good books, but also sad. Apparently, I have my own prophecy. If you want to hear more about it, I'll tell you what I know. Langley says we are going to save the world. That is, of course, unless you think we have something better to do. It is still a little tender. Oh, that reminds me. You should ask Langley about the summon spell that has been causing my mind vibrations. He has a spare copy. Maybe he will let you give it a go. My mind is not keen on the idea, but I think a spell like that could be useful, my friend. I will tell you what I know. Okay, the Inigo prophecy. Somewhere out there in the world, there is a very nasty being gathering its strength. If left unchecked, it will grow until its evil influence burns away all that is good in this world. It has appeared in Langley's dreams for many years, often as a gigantic figure striding through the land, leaving nothing but pain, anguish, and death in its wake. He calls it the Doomstrider. In the same dream, he sometimes sees a handsome blue Khajiit defeat the menace with his help. He calls this fellow the Champion. That is me, my friend. Much of Langley's prophecy is hazy, and he says that sometimes his dreams show more than one possible outcome. But now he and I have finally met, he believes we stand a good chance of preventing much suffering. What details can I help you with? Not much, I'm afraid. Langley is the man to ask about that. All I know is that I am destined to fight whatever or whoever it is. I hope you will be at my side when the time comes, my friend. Of course, I will do my best to keep this from interfering with my debt to you. It warms my heart to hear you say that, my friend. With your help, I know I can finally put some good back into this world. I don't mind I am here for you.
Speak to me.
I will tell you what I know. What details can I help you with? Not much, I'm afraid. I hope you will be at my side when the time comes, my friend. Of course, I will do my best to keep this from interfering with my debt to you. They are called In Search of a Champion and Da Vinci's Journal. Langley's books contain this. The journal is my father's personal account of our upbringing. In my opinion, the books are informative. Like all Khajiit, my physical characteristics were... I seem to be the product of a very rare celestial alignment that only occurs briefly. In the backward village where I was born, a blue child was seen as a bad moon omen. I would have been sacrificed if my birth mother had not smuggled Fergus and I away. We were not identical, but we were twins. Perhaps his life was forfeit by association. Whatever the case, I like to think that my birth mother could not bear the idea of separating us. I can only guess that there was only Like all Khajiit, my physical characteristics were probably determined by the moons at my birth. I seem to be in the backward... I would have been sacrificed. We were not... Whatever the case, I like to think that I can only guess that there was enough time between our births for the moons to shift. Langley thinks the alignment that produced me may only last for a few moments. I am incredibly unique, my friend. What would you like to know? He is interesting. Langley has dreams that often come true. He usually foresees the beginning, the middle, or the end of a future event, but never all three. So he may know that a man at the market will get into a fight, but he won't know why. Or he will see a dead man at the market, but not know how he died. To make matters worse, he sometimes sees two or more possible endings. Until we met, he couldn't be sure that we ever would. He is understandably relieved. Ever since I appeared in his dreams, he has been looking for me. All he knew in the beginning was that the champion was Khajiit, avoided death at an early age, and had blue fur. He finally heard about a remote village among the shifting sands of elsewhere that ritualistically sacrifices any child born among their number whose fur is blue. He deduced that the champion was likely a blue child from this village that somehow escaped their fate. He set off in search of the village, but on the way he found Riverhold and heard about me. This was a few years after Fergus and I left to find our fortune though, so he began tracking us. Along the way he heard tales about my brother and I. He even collected mementos from our endeavors. You can see a few of them over there on those shelves by the chest. After finding Fergus, lying among the remains of our camp, he lost track of me. The years went by, and he grew weary. He eventually returned here, and employed a group of adventurers to continue the search for me, and to look for any signs of the Doomstrider. He also paid a conjuration mage to concoct a summon Inigo spell. My mind vibrations were the result of him trying unsuccessfully to use the spell. What would you like to know? We wait for Langley to receive more information either from his sources or his dreams. When he hears something new, he will let us know. He will use the summon spell to vibrate my mind again. My mind is not looking forward to it. Okay. That figure surrounded by fire in the picture over there must be the Doomstrider. I do not like the look of those eyes. Langley's pictures are very unusual. He has a style all his own. They are a bit impressionistic, but accurate. Okay, let us get back to it.
Can't you see? If you must. It's rubbish. Tosh. Hardly works at all. All it seems to do is give poor Inigo vague directions to the summoner, and a headache. I followed the instructions dutifully. There's no reason. The conjuration mage who created the spell told me that as long as I was Inigo's true friend, I should be able to get... It's clearly broken. I'm the greatest ally Inigo had. How egocentric. You've just met him. No, if the spell doesn't work for me, it won't work for anyone. Isn't that right, Inigo?
I think you should let her try it.
Exactly. What? Why?
Langley, I am sure we are great allies in the making, but my friend here and I have a more immediate bond.
What do you mean? Oh, I didn't realize you were an item.
Not that kind of bond.
I'm right behind you.
We have traveled together. We have enjoyed sharing our views on many subjects. We have fought bravely side by side. I have placed my life in her hands. What I'm trying to say is, we are friends. Go on, hand over a copy of the spell. I am the only one who will suffer if it goes wrong.
I see. I won't argue with you, even though it's a waste of time. I will do as you ask.
Thank you. What is the worst that can happen?
You don't want to know. If we're going to do this, we must be scientific. Inigo, you stay here, and your friend and I will go outside. Once we're on the path, I'll give you the spell, and you can try unsuccessfully to teleport Inigo to us. Stare vacantly if you understand.
Good luck, my friend. I will wait and brace myself.
Okay, you can quit the vacant gazing routine now. Come on. We should head outside and get this over with. Right, let's get started. Inconceivable! Just you wait, I bet your hands explode when you cast it. What? How did you do that?
Whoa! It worked! I am... side.
I don't know what to say.
Let us test its range. Try to place me farther away. Do it again. That felt good. My friend, that was wonderful. Did you see? One moment I was inside casually not tasting Langley's cooking, then whoosh! I saw your face and I was out here. It was amazing. It feels good. No mind vibrations at all. It is like a brief warm embrace, followed by a pleasant floaty sensation. There is something else. When you summoned me, I felt like I had a choice. That I could choose not to go if I didn't want to. This is a fantastic tool, my friend. I knew you could do it. You are outstanding.
Observation. The subject seems to be physically unaffected by the spell. He is, however, exhibiting poor character judgment.
You are a funny fellow, Langley. Poor character judgment, my tale. My friend here did a fantastic job getting the spell to work.
Note, the subject is clearly delusional.
The subject does not sound nearly as good as the champion. Did I offend you in some way? I hope not. Without you, we never would have gained such a wonderful spell. I hope you know we are grateful for all you have done.
It's not you, Inigo. It's her. The spell shouldn't work with just anyone. It was supposed to form a link between us. This idiot broke it.
I think that maybe the spell works because of the link my friend and I already share. You should not take it personally. We three are a team now. We need each other and should not be...
This moron can do is collect eggs. How useful is that going to be when we take on the Doomstrider?
That is only one of my friend's many talents. Trust me, you could not wish for a more worthy ally.
We shall see. I hope you're right. I'm getting cold. I think I'll head inside. Feel free to make yourself at home and stay as long as you like. When you leave, I'll be sure to contact you with my lesser version of the spell if I hear anything new.
Thank you, Langley. I am glad we finally met.
I am too. I can see you're every bit the champion this world needs. I'll see you soon. I'm sorry if I spoke out of turn earlier. I'm sure you don't mean to be annoying. Yes, I agree. Please don't take anything I say to heart. I know I can be insufferable at times. Right. Goodbye for now.
I am glad you are giving Langley a chance, my friend. I believe he means well, even if he is not very good at showing it. His heart is in the right place, I think. I find him quite amusing. Anyway, we solved the mystery of my vibrating brain, and you got a powerful new spell. A spell they do not teach at any college, I'll wager. I am still trying to digest everything Langley told me. There is a lot to sort through. For now, we get on with our lives until he contacts us again. I have a feeling we are at the beginning of a fantastic adventure, my friend. If you do not mind, when we have a moment, I would like to discuss something with you. Remind me next time we are seated somewhere safe. Langley's house would be a bad idea, though. What I want to discuss concerns him. Any peaceful area would... An inn or a home would be preferable, but as long as we are not in danger, Good. It is not a pressing issue, just something I would like to hear your opinion on.